Hello everyone. Uh I'm about to do I'm about to answer the mathematics question paper which was written by the learners who are doing matric in the year 2024 who reside in the province of Gauteng or who go to school in the province of Gauteng. Are we together? This video will be just about data handling. So I'll answer question 1 and 2, and I'll upload other videos to touch on the other questions. Are you together? I want a single video to focus on a single topic. This video will be just focusing on data handling, other video analytical geometry, the third video trigonometry, and the last video just questions on Euclidean geometry. Before guys we start, please don't forget to subscribe. If you have already subscribed, ngiyabonga mntanami, inkosi kubusise, inkosi ibe nawe. Okay, let's do question 1. For us to answer this question, guys, all we need to do is to just put these elements on the calculator. Are you together? How can you do so? Just press mode setup, then press 2. After pressing 2, press 1 because you're dealing with one variable. Just press 67, press equal to. After that, press 77 equal to. You'll do that for all the elements, all of them until the last one. So you must be able to see all 16 of them. Ne? Please double check that we've inserted the correct numbers in your calculator. Are you together? And then press AC if you are done. The first question, they want us to find the mean. You can just use the calculator. The formula for mean is this one. The formula for mean is this one, but you can just press your calculator, go to shift. After pressing shift, press 1. After pressing 1, choose option number 4, and then you choose option number 2, the X bar there. You'll find 61.375. Same thing applies for standard deviation. Choose, or after finding the mean, just press AC, then say shift 1 4, then choose option number 3, press equal to. You'll get 19.63. Are you together? And then now they want us to find how many learners how many learners marks were outside one standard deviation. Ne? What does that mean? We must find the restriction of learners who were within the first standard deviation first. Ne? How can you do that? Say mean minus 1 multiplied by the standard deviation, and then mean plus 1 multiplied by the standard deviation. So we'll simply say 61.375 minus 19.63. What do we get? We get 4. No man, can't be 47. I pressed 67 there by mistake. So get 41.745, right? And then whenever I add the 2, I'll get 81.005. So all I need to do, guys, is to just all I need to do is to just find the number of marks which are less than 41.75. Here's the first one. second one, third one. Okay, and then the marks which are greater than 81.005, first one, second one, third one. There's no any other mark. How many marks have I circled? I've circled 6 marks. These things, 6 learners, 6 learners got marks which are not within the first standard deviation away from the mean. Are we together? So the second test, as we can see that we are told that 16 learners referred to in the first question above wrote the second test, maybe to redeem themselves, who knows. The box and whisker diagram below shows the distribution of marks obtained by the 16 learners in the 2 tests. Okay, describe the skewness of the marks of the first test. How is the skewness of the marks of the first test? Okay, we can see that our test is negatively skewed. Are you together? Our test is negatively skewed. Why am I saying that? Because there is more variation in this block as compared to this one. That's why I'm saying my test is negatively skewed. Which test was easier for the learners? The learners could be more prepared, most. Okay, but according to this, the second test was easier because the average, which is Q2, is greater than the average of the first test. Are you together? And 75% of the learners got at most 82%, whereas in the first test 75% of the learners got at most 76%. Are you together? So test 2, I don't want to say it was easier. Maybe the learners were more prepared, but just to answer this question, I'll say test 2 was easier. Oh, but it could be easier because they were more prepared. Okay, I get them. Test 2 was easier because the average was more, and you can say that 75% of the learners got more marks there. Are you together? Or you can say that many learners got more than the average mark in test 2. You can argue that because this block is way bigger than this one. So you can argue that. But just to be safe, just talk about averages, né? The average is greater. Okay, how many learners scored more than 84%? 84% is here, né? Please guys note that a box and whisker plot divides the data into 4 quarters. The first quarter from here to here, this is the first quarter, hence we have Q1 here for quarter 1, né? Here you have Q2 for quarter 2. Since this is the third quarter, we have Q3 together. On the last quarter, the marks that are here are the maximum marks, the highest mark that the learner got. Are together. So since this part represents a quarter of learners, so I'll just say 1/4. Since it's the quarter multiplied by the total number of learners, I'll get 4. This thing simply means that there are 4 learners who got more than 84%. Yeah, indeed, Shem, the learners improved here. Because if you check on the first test, only 2 learners got more than 84%. But now there are 4 learners who got more than 84%. There is an improvement. Sebenzani bantwana bam, niyabona kodwa? Okay, now I'm given a survey. I'm told that in a survey, a group of people were asked about the total distance they traveled from their homes in the last week of December 2023. The data collected is presented in the frequency table and an OGIV, also known as the frequency curve, the cumulative frequency curve below. How many people participated in the survey? The last term here will always give us the number of people who participated. So it's just 400. Are you together? Determine the values of A and B. We can use the frequency curve, but I want us to use the cumulative frequency table. Okay, the first terms of the frequency and the cumulative frequency are the same, né? But the second term, the next terms of the cumulative frequency will differ from that of the frequency. So for us to get this one, we must say 20 plus 30, and we will get 50. As you can see that between 100 and 150, we have a total of 50. Between 100 and 150, we have 50 in total. Are you together? So between 150 and 200, I must have 100 in total. So this should be 100. And how can I get 100? I could get 100 by saying 50 plus A. I must get 100. So A will be equal to 50. A is 50. And then how can I get B? B is between 200 and 250. 200 and 250, here is it. The total number is 200 there. So I must say 100 plus B, I must get 250. That means not 250 man, 200. That means B is equal to 100. Okay, use the OGIV to estimate the number of people who had traveled between 100 and 300 kilometers. So that means I must just add these people, these frequencies. I'll say 30 plus 50 plus 100. Okay, 30 plus 50 is 80. 80 plus 100 is 180. 180 plus 80 is 260. So there are 260 people. Are you together? Or all I could have done was to take the cumulative frequency here, which is 280. I'll say 280 minus the first one, because the first one is less than 100 kilometers traveled. So when I say 280 minus the 20, I'll still get 260. Okay, if all people who traveled were more than 350, okay, if all people who traveled more than 350 kilometers were removed from the survey, how will this affect the median? Obviously the median would decrease. Rather, the median will be smaller. Why am I saying that? Because we had a survey of 400 people. Now they are taking away 50 people from the 400. So the median will decrease. The middle term will be smaller now. Are we together? And then here I'm given the thingy. I'm told that if the estimated mean of the data below is equal to this, then what is the value of t? Firstly, I need to find the class midpoint. My class midpoint, I'll say 0 plus 10 divided by 2. 0 plus 10 divided by 2, I'll get 5. 10 plus 10 divided by 2, 15. 20 plus 30 divided by 2, 25. 30 plus 40 divided by 2, I'll get 35 altogether. So for me to find my mean, all I need to do is to say I'll just multiply the frequency with the class midpoint for all of them. Let me write here because there wouldn't be space there. Mean is equal to 5 multiplied by 13 plus 15 multiplied by t plus 25 multiplied by 12 and 35 multiplied by 4 all over. I must add all of these things. I'll say 13 plus t plus 12 and 4. Please guys, remember that the mean was given to us. The estimated mean is 16.4. So whenever I multiply the numbers at the top, I'll have 5 multiplied by 13 plus 25 multiplied by 12 plus 35 multiplied by 4. I'll get 505 plus 15t. This is 16.4. And then here at the bottom, that's 4. 13 plus 12 is 25 plus 4. That's 25 plus t. 29 plus t rather. 29 plus t. Okay, and then I'll multiply. I'll say 29 multiplied by 16.4. I'll get 475.6 plus 16.4t. I've just cross multiplied here, guys. I'm left with 505 plus 15t. When I take the 15 to the other side, it will subtract. I'll be left with 1.4t is equal to 505. 505 this is 29.4. Okay, when I divide both sides by 1.4, get that t is equal to 21. So t is equal to 21, guys. That's how you should have gone about answering the questions, the first two questions of the question paper. If you didn't do well, guys, please don't be scared. Do go to my WhatsApp, guys. My WhatsApp number is 065 065 886 9829. You can inquire for extra classes. We offer maths and physics, guys. Mathematics and physics. If you have problems with those two subjects, don't be scared. Contact me and then we'll talk. Thank you guys. Thank you for your time. Stay tuned and wait for more videos.